Onge gimata moro tieso kumba. Onge gimata moro tieso kumba. Mario makelo woto teriengima. Mario makelo woto teriengima. Yote duto negilo wenegi yudo mor. Yote duto negilo wenegi yudo ngima masiko. Karibu, karibu, karibu. Here is a very simple lesson that I want to give to everyone who has got interest with guitar. You have the guitar in your hand. You are trying to play it, but you find it is not easy to play because possibly there are 5 main reasons I have organized for you to direct you. The 5 main reasons why you cannot play a very nice guitar, string guitar, rhythm or lead are just mistakes. They are not permanent. So what I want us to learn today, I'm going to elaborate the mistakes that beginners do that make them not to play faster, and they believe that they can take centuries to be able to play guitar. Then I'm going to tell you a step-by-step demonstration on how to improve on whatever mistake you have been making. Mistake number 1, playing without a steady beat. Most beginners want to play without any beat or metronome around them. And when they start playing, they focus on their fingers. They want to focus on whatever picking thing they are doing. They want to focus on how fast, how speed can they play. That is one mistake that you better correct it, because you are going to create a habit that will make you lose a lot within the time period you are supposed to learn guitar. So instead of focusing on your fingers and forget about timing, I urge you to always have a beat when you want to start practicing. And I always urge you, I want to urge you again to have a metronome. You can download the metronome via your phone, and you use it to control your steady playing. Because if you do that, you will have to play chords very well, and you possibly be able to play faster. Within a short period of time, you shall realize that you can play some rhythms which are very, very sweet to the ears, or else you are going to create mental noise with your guitar. So how do you fix that problem that you always play off time? Like you play focusing on your fingers, you forget about timing, and very quickly you realize that your music is unprofessional. What do you do? I want to give you a fixed mechanism that I do, because even if you learn the chords so well and you can play them very well without timing, it is unprofessional. So what do you do? It will not be easy to play with others on the band or in stage or even with the congregation. You shall confuse them. So what you do, first of all, acquire a metronome. You have the chords, for example, in the key of G. That is G, C, D. When you have that kind of progression, you have realized that this is what you want to practice on with serious timing. You acquire metronome or a beat, and I request you to get a beat that is going slower than the one I have just played there. Of course, with me, I can play it on the same beat, but because you are just starting, I want you to have a beat that goes slowly. 1 1 1 4 4 4 5 5 5 1 1 1 that is how the beat should go for your case. Because if you practice like that, you are going to be cautious on timing. Then number 2, you can start slowly and gradually increase speed. Most beginners want to play faster. You want to hurry and play something faster, yet you cannot play it because the fingers have not gotten into the flexibility or the conditioning of the mind, that kind of coordination of the brain, left hand and right hand, has not come into place. You can't play faster. So playing slow in guitar, playing slow is playing faster. That is the rule. Playing slow is playing faster. So you just play slow. 1 1. It might seem to be something that is just a joke. It might seem boring, and with time you shall realize that you can play something in timing and very clean chords. Those are the key things that you should do so that you don't focus on your fingers. Number 2, strumming too hard all the time. Most beginners want to strum for example, this is chord G. They want to hit it hard as if they are fighting. These strings are very sensitive, and there is a microphone back here that already gives the sound for this case. And if you have the box guitar, which is a recommended one for training, the box guitar has got too much space behind it that is very, very crucial for sounding. So you just hit it slowly. You don't struggle with it. If you strum so high, you might even break the strings, and you know how much are the strings in town. You shall realize that with the time you cannot be able to play because the tension of the fingers, the hand, you cannot coordinate them, and most likely your music becomes harsh, timeless, and any other thing that can happen to your music, it will be so much of a noise than music. So what do you do? How do you fix this? 1, you lean on soft, loud strumming. Once you have held the chord, for example, I've held G, have a soft, loud strumming and repeat. Repeat until your finger is flexible to do that. Relax your wrists. Wrist is this one. Wrist. So you relax it. Don't make it so stiff that you cannot play flexibly. One, 4, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5. I'm making it flexible for you to even listen to the sound. So you must be very crucial with the flexibility of your wrist so that you don't find it hard to play on stage because you shall have delays on your fingers. So let the pick glide across the strings. For example, you've just seen, this is what I call the pick. I didn't buy this one. I just used a SIM card to shape it nicely for my playing. So it is still a pick, and you can feel that it is doing something very nice. Very nice. That is number 2. Number 3, why beginners, the mistakes that beginners make that make them not to play faster is looking at their hands strumming. Remember, the first one was playing without any steady beat. So you just want to play without any metronome, no drum beat. But here again, you are playing but watching at what your fingers are doing. Like people are on stage and you are not concentrating on the sound. You should just be listening to what the sound, whatever the person is playing. So you just know that this is 1, this is 4, this is 5. don't focus on your fingers, which is very, very important. So what you have to do, many beginners watch their picking hands instead of feeling the rhythm. You have to listen to the rhythm and know that is, I'm playing G, I'm playing D, I'm playing A, something like that. So when you lose focus, you stop listening to the music, and the struggle becomes very tough for you to create a mental memory for your practice. So what do? You practice simple rhythm without looking. For example, just I have just closed my eyes playing it. So you do that, within no days, you shall be able to play a very complete rhythm. Number second fix, keep your eyes on chord changes and look chord changes. For example, this is G, this is C and D. Keep your eyes on the chord changes, my friend. If you want to play nicely, keep your eyes on the chord changes. Keep your eyes on the chord changes. Very important, so that you don't play something different from whatever others are playing. So develop a natural feel of the string location. A natural feel of the string location. Feel of the string location. Very, very important. So I have just demonstrated how that smooth rhythm can be. So that is number 3. Number 4, you stop strumming. You stop strumming because possibly something has happened to your hands. So during strumming, you should not stop. When you start strumming, you feel that sometimes you cannot strum that well because the fingers are delaying and the beat is going forward. Do not stop. Continue with that bad one until the finger can. Continue with that bad one until it becomes perfect. Do not stop. So most beginners do always stop strumming and now interrupting that motion of the left hand wrist movement, and also the right hand. That is the right hand wrist movement and the left hand holding the frets. So you confuse the two and the coordination becomes weaker. What you do, you should not stop. You continue, because the groove shall appear and the song shall sound choppy. You cannot find a song that is complete. So the fix, how do you do it? The fix, keep the strumming hand moving continuously, whether bad or good. Just keep it moving continuously. Whether bad or good, just continue until you shall be able to know. Continue the motion until the hand becomes so coordinated with the brain, and you shall be able to play nicely. Then number two fix, think of your strumming hand like a pendulum. It is just moving. This is the strumming hand. It's a pendulum. The pendulum just moves this way. It doesn't stop. Very important. You do that until the hand becomes coordinated with the brain. Practice slow chord changes while maintaining the motion. You practice slow. Very slow, so that you become at par with the motion and clean chord playing. The last one, number 5, ignoring the muting techniques. So if you ignore the muting techniques, some of the strings shall be buzzing. For example, instead of you play, are you hearing the string E? So if you with the muting technique, you are able to with the muting technique you shall be able to find that you are able to make the string E not to buzz. So you are ignoring the muting technique. You should not ignore it. So even the correct chord without proper muting of other strings shall be messy. So what do you do to fix it? Use your fretting hand to lightly mute. This is the fretting hand to lightly mute this. Slightly mute the other strings that you are not playing. Then you also learn the palm muting. The palm muting is whereby you play and this palm kind of holding the strings back here, the right hand, that is. Then practice clean chord transitions. As a beginner, this is G. Make sure the sound of G comes clearly, such that if you play it everywhere in the key, in the fretboard, it shall be the same. For example, we have this G here. We have this G here. We have this G here. The sounding of these G's should be the same if they are clean chord transitions. So that is very important. This G here in the shape of A. That is very important. You have to understand that. So you know yourself as a beginner, as a person who wants to play guitar. Which of these mistakes do you think is affecting you? And please comment there below so that I can always help you. Comment with your number so that I can always help you if you need a serious if you need to be a serious guitarist. So I'll help you fix all this because that is my work. Because for sure this channel is to make great artists in the kingdom of God. So don't forget to subscribe if this tutorial has been important to you. If it has helped you, please share, give others also to learn, and I shall be posting more rhythm guitar techniques, more beginner guitar techniques in this channel every week. And I finish my lesson. As I say this, if you are a new member in this channel, please feel at home. I welcome you, and may God bless you as you subscribe, as you learn. I also learn. You also correct me with your comment down there below. Thank you very, very much. My one-on-one number for lessons is 0792 544 905. May God bless you.